Hi there and welcome to the new dev blog, and welcome to my new office. And it's looking a bit wooden because it's a shed. It's actually some house, it's a shed. I'm sat here, I've got my computers, I've got my desk, a bit of a makeshift desk. And hopefully in the next few vlogs you'll see some movement on here. We're going to insulate the inside and put second skin on. At the moment it's really nice though. It's Sunday morning, it's really sunny. It's been sunny for 3 or 4 days. I've painted the shed. It's looking really beautiful from the outside. We'll work on the inside over the next few months. Talking about this product, the reason I haven't done much on this is because I had my birthday. I went out with Sam, who's one of our beta testers, went to the show and just had a great time. And then the next weekend was building the foundation and been painting this. And that's been really tiring to do all that actually, real physical work rather than sitting there just going like a programmer. Anyway, what's going on at the moment is we are going for a deadline on the 24th, so we've got a lot of work to do on the 24th. Tom is going to be showing this off on the 24th, so we're going to try and get it finished. I'm currently rewriting the Windows client. I would say rewrite, not refactor or recode, because I've started a new project, separated it out into 4 DLLs. And the reason with that is because we actually went to run as a service. I just felt that it was getting a bit of managed. It was a bit hacky before. It was the very first, well, I'd say the one I throw away. I like to write one to throw away, and this is the one that we throw away. So what we now have is 4 DLLs. We have the DLL which actually go do the work, and then we have a separate DLL which is the service stuff, and we have a third DLL which actually is the it's a debugger DLL which allows us to look and run it as an exe rather than as a service. The fourth DLL is actually the installer, so we have a nice to separate the installer, because one of the issues was that one of the functions I was calling I actually only called once on the lifetime of the computer, which is really weird actually, because it's a firewall config rule and you're saying I want to configure my networking so I can do this, and on Windows you call that once. On the Macintosh there's a very similar command I have to execute before. You can probably hear that. I live near an ambulance station, so it's not to worry about, but I do live near an ambulance station. It's going to be very interesting for recording. Maybe I should sound insulate, not just doesn't bother me. I put headphones on, you see. In the Windows you have a function which you have to call every time the computers run or start up. So on a Mac you don't often shut down your computer, but you do sometimes. There's kernel updates. There's I think even if you kill your batteries these days, it doesn't actually reboot. So there are occasions where you do reboot a Mac, and therefore you have to run this command again. And that caught me out because I thought, oh, I'd done an install for the Mac, and one day I rebooted my computer and found that wasn't good enough. So on the Windows there actually is an installer once when you install, and on the Mac there is it's actually part of the startup. It runs this every time. The other difference in the Mac is when I run this command on the Mac over and over, it doesn't damage the system in such that if the item it's installed and the firewall config is already there, networking config is already there, it just does nothing, or it overwrites, I guess. On Windows, however, it adds the same configuration over and over and over again. And a less professional engineer would be, it works, doesn't matter. But actually that could be a real performance bottleneck. You run this program a lot, you'll have a lot of firewall configs. That could actually have an intended side effect on the Windows firewall. The Windows firewall could get slower, the Windows firewall could even refuse to start up because there's so many rules in there. So the right thing to do is to do an installer. And while I'm doing that, I'm also cleaning up the interface code. We're going to be adding a whole bunch of client APIs and really working on the GUI. Tom's designed just a new GUI. And that's going to require some extra API calls to do that instead of having one giant blob of API data. I have designed a thing which is a thing. It's separated out. It's in a separate class. I call it a thing because I really got unsure what to call it. And naming is not my strong point when it comes to computer programming. So this is a class which talks to the server, but this is a server. Okay, so it's already got a thing called Imperium server because it is an Imperium server. And I thought I call it the server interface code. And I thought, no, because in C# interfaces are really they're really cool, but they're really a thing. And he said again, I can't quite tell. In Python, I'd call it an interface every time because Python doesn't have the concept of interfaces. So yeah, it's called Central Service, and I don't like that. I don't like it. But you'll never see this because it's all private. It's all embedded in some C# function, and unless you start hacking my thing, well, which would be very, very naughty, you'll never find that. So things are going really great. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with my shed. I'm really happy with my work environment. I can now leave stuff out, and little fingers won't come and try and steal them. But yeah, I'm going to get on with it and see how this goes. Alright, see you later.